This man just had the cash game session we all dream about, turning 4 figures into 6 in one stream. Hellmuth says he's out for revenge, and the 2026 World Series of Poker schedule has been released. These stories, plus a little bit of more on tonight on...
You're a champion.
Hello, I'm Ryan Depaulo. Welcome to the Degen Debrief. Coin Poker Code RDP if you want to play while watching. A player by the name of Raver accomplished the dream of all poker-playing degenerates, turning a 3K buy-in into over $100,000 in a cash game session. That's right, this week on Hustler Casino Live Max Payne Monday playing 10-20-40. Before we jump into our deeper analysis of the big hand, let's see how he spun up to get there. Early on in the game, he won a 3-way pre-flop all-in with pocket nines.
Little cards, Tawny.
10 on the river. Good start.
He then picks off a bluff from G the cleaner, kind of nit-rolling him with a straight.
Full house, you're good.
Side call.
Induces a man to 4-bet jam 178 bigs with ace-queen into his ace-king.
All in.
There's the call. And that's a flush.
Fuck, dude, I really need to get in these games. Jesus Christ, what am I doing in tournaments? He flops top pair after making the classic peel with the 10-8-0 and the small blind in a 5-way pot, and then catches a punt for another 7K.
I'm all in.
Call.
Well, you fucked me.
I mean, the dude is just catching punt after fucking punt. Like, look at this shit. Jesse wants to leave so fucking bad. Dude never even took his jacket off. Here he gives Raver even more of his money, obliterating $3,000 with ace-6-0 on fucking queen 7-4, and Raver just has to click call with the ace-queen.
Raver snaps it off. And, okay, finish for the day.
But it doesn't stop there. With the 7-deuce game on, the dude flops trip deuces and wins 21K in the pot, plus a side bet for the 7-deuce game.
Call. I win against everyone.
Aside from pre-flop, I guess.
This dude is fucking juicing. Now that all brings us to the hand we're gonna break down in this week's Degenerate Hand Poopy Maker, sis. Poopy Maker. Oh my god, dude, you fucking pussies. It's analysis. We can't make a fucking... We have to make an anal joke every time I say analysis? This is so fucking stupid. From now on, this shit is just gonna be called Hand Breakdown Segment, okay? You know, we're gonna do anal jokes here? Now, as I've said, the blinds are at 10, 20, 40, your mother, your sister. And we start this hand with Sashimi, opening to $300 with pocket nines on the button. Kagao then calls with a suit of connectors in the small blind. Raver then sees ace-queen off from the straddle. He now 3-bets, pretty small, to $1,000. And of course, both of the sexy Asians, they make the call. With about $5,500 in the pot, we go to an ace-high flop, which, if you're Raver, gotta feel like the molly's starting to kick in now. Raver C-bets for 2K, Sushi calls, and Kung Pao thinks a little bit before putting in the raise to 11K. Now, this seems reasonable if you're Kung Pao with a pair and flush draw. But from Raver's standpoint, you're up 47K right now, dude. Do you really want to play a massive pot with one pair? This is scary. You're facing a check raise from an Asian, but then again, the guy's name isn't Jazz Lounge attendee. It's fucking Raver. So Raver ends up obviously making the call, and Miso Soup obviously folds with their nines. Now going to the turn, there's 10 times his buy-in already in the pot, 30K. And, you know, maybe I keep harping on this and I have PTSD from all those times being up huge in cash games and having it wiped out in one pot. But I'm legitimately nervous for the dude. Raver gets a great turn for his hand, though. It's the 10 of clubs. This doesn't bring in any straight or any flush. However, what's not great is now that General Sao jams 43K, putting Raver all in.
All in?
Oh, wow. All in from Kagao, putting maximum pressure.
All of his massive profits in this spin-up in the 3 hours of this session to this point could be gone if he's wrong. If Kung Pao just has some stupid shit and he clicks call with one pair and feels like an asshole because he has some stupid 2-pair, it's gone. Your spin-up is dead. However, you can double it up. Now, Raver gets stuck either in the think tank or a K-hole for a moment to help him decide. In aiding his decision, he tries getting up from the table multiple times, strikes a gay guy pose, and takes a big swig of beer.
Maybe this will help.
Eventually, Raver obviously makes the call.
I call.
He makes the call.
Can we go twice? It's a big pot.
He was just talking himself into it, and I say obviously because we wouldn't be fucking covering this if he folded. But like fucking cucks, they run it twice. Like, make it 1 or 3 streams, but both boards come nicer than your dad for Raver, and he takes down the 116K pot. What a fucking spin. He probably put it back immediately after the stream, but after the hand, Kagao, likely regretting bluffing a player literally named Raver with a bucket of Coronas and a koala on drugs shirt, asks,
Is this hand on the stream?
Yep.
Okay.
Look at the fear in his eyes when he asks that. Like, yo, damn, Kega, how toxic are your backers? The triads or your parents or whoever's backing you don't know that pair plus flush draw snap rationalizes any and all punts? It's in the fucking handbook of poker degens. You gotta forgive him, Mrs. Gao. Our next story, a quick honorable mention to Nick Schulman for correctly folding jacks pre-flop in some high roller cock measure fest off of 12 bigs.
As he continues to make a bid to spin up, Schulman with disaster, gentlemen.
You know, once he shoves, Chad's either going to...
Wow.
Did he muck it?
Oh, he folded it.
What an
Wow.
incredible fold.
I don't really have a joke for this. It's just cool to see. Is it gay to say I wish Nick Schulman and Alan Keating were my big brothers? Okay, well then is it gay for me to say I'm giving away next month on Coin they're making me. Using code you get all the normal sign-up bonus shit everybody gets, plus eligibility for exclusive my giveaways. 6 of you are getting each to play a digital meetup game. I'm doing a K free or boosted prize pool. And please comment, type for the remaining 8K. What do? I need ideas. A viral video made the rounds last week showing a dealer at the River Poker Club in Houston, Texas, with some very shady shuffling technique. Also known as not shuffling at fucking all and doing a fake cut. Now, according to Papa Poker, this was a late night private game taking place inside the River Poker Club. But that doesn't make it much better for the club. I know you may not be paying attention when you watch these videos, so Houston area players, put down the Mountain Dew and Papa John's and listen to me. Look at this man. Avoid this dealer and his man bun because that greasy little meatball on his head, that's where he stores all his evil thoughts. Keep an eye on the club, too, for how they handle this as well, okay? It's on us. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Seriously? There's been no comment from the poker club. Dude, fuck, they don't even have a Twitter account. The website, it looks like the dude took web design classes in a cardboard box. Come visit Houston, the home of fat Mexicans and airbrushed Taz shirts, cheating baseball teams, and rigged poker games. Speaking of skells, a video of a bot farm operating multiple tables on Bovada was leaked by Now, this video does seem real, despite the source being beyond questionable. Now, yo, I know this video came out months ago, but it's a slow poker news week, you know what I mean? I don't know if you want to hear about fucking some stupid poker charity show or a tournament series most of you can't play in. This is what we gotta do. Fuck you. All right, buddy? You're not my big brother. Schulman is. So this multi-room bot farm, with very little other details coming out about it, appear to have bots playing high stakes on Ignition/Bovada. This is a site that's been unavailable to me personally since I can remember living in New York and now New Jersey. But when I played on it back when it was Bodog, like 14 years ago, I literally played on it for 2 seconds on the site and you could tell there were bots. Now they never have publicly responded to this video and have stayed quiet, but people are shocked. I mean, who would have ever thought that this site with anonymous players where you don't have any usernames and you get zero info on your opponents and you can't tag them and you have no idea who you're playing against would have non-human players? I mean, what? The least human site has non-humans on it? Get the fuck out. No, seriously, I actually have a theory, and this is pure speculation, but no jokes. This is actually what I really think happened, and this is from no inside info. This is my theory. Poker sites that started 10 years ago plus didn't take bot security that seriously compared to other forms of security like multi-accounting, etc. And that's because it used to be the bots weren't that good. So think about it. You have all these players that are break-even playing rudimentary beatable poker, but they're still paying rake. And if the other real players can beat them, you're collecting money, and not only that, you're making the guarantees and the prize pools bigger. I mean, it's like, yo, security, slow down on cracking down on the bots, am I right? Let's go get them 15 Ali accounts. But now with Sims and the advancement of AI, any computer can beat a man, and if they can't, they will be like next week. So now sites like Ignition seem to be fucked, and they got to try to put the Robo Genie back in the bottle. Sounds like a Billy Mays product. Like, Billy Mays here with the Robo Genie. Rub it and it becomes your day. And while we have little information on this video, what I do know for a fact is there is one site that does not have this problem. A site that all of the US can play on. A site that did respond to this viral clip, even though it was not their site being compromised. Oh, what a shock if it isn't the best place to play online poker in the fucking world right now. Use code RDP and play with real retarded actual humans like me and you. On this week's episode of Chosen Links by Boaz, a poker podcast that you've 100% never heard of, Michael Mizrachi announced a $100,000 sobriety prop bet with Chino Ream. Now, Chosen Links by Boaz is a poker podcast that apparently will have you on if you just obtain the link. Look how many fucking guests they have. This shit looks like a GA meeting during COVID. Or like a Hollywood Squares with sad degenerates. So after discussing Israel and some other heavy shit for some reason, the 2025 World Series of Poker main event winner, Michael Mizrachi, revealed this little interesting tidbit.
I got
He still has
a
it.
prop bet with Chino right now.
Tell everybody what it is.
I got 100K bet with Chino. No drinking, no smoking, and no drugs. The only thing you can do is
No
smoke
vaping.
hookah for 1 year. Hopefully, we both make it through, so we'll break even. But every day we ask for a pass.
That's right. Ms. Rocky and Chino have a $100,000 prop bet. No drinking, no smoking, no drugs for 1 year. Except you can do drugs with your teenage daughter. Hookah and vaping are actually allowed. Now, guys, just go to fucking AA. I know I'm a degenerate, but like maybe one of you need the actual help and now you're going to be anti-sweating your friend's sobriety. Like if you're making a bet like this, you probably want to be sober and maybe struggling. $100,000 though is just too much money. I couldn't help myself. I'd be anti-sweating my friend. Like, I'm sorry, Joey, but I have no choice. Yeah, I got to put Bailey's in your coffee, therefore destroying your relationships with your family. But it's only so I can take mine on a cool vacation. I'm sorry. Recently, Phil Hellmuth has been uncharacteristically self-congratulatory and won't stop tweeting about his investment in Prize Picks paying off. The company sold for over $4 billion recently, and this netted Hellmuth around $20 million. Now, we shouldn't be too critical of Hellmuth, of course. This is standard practice for investors who make big profitable plays. I mean, who could forget when Warren Buffett famously tweeted, "Virgin Airlines, baby, what a fucking sick hit. Suck my balls, icon positivity, hashtag." Now, Hellmuth says he's going to be playing $1.5 million worth of cash game buy-ins this year. I love that he added in comfortably. Phil, we've all been watching you play for literally decades, and you could be all in for $5, and you have never and will never be comfortable. But damn, bro, 20 million. That's sick. Nice to see a little guy catch a break, man. Well, from the all-time winningest braceleter to the actual World Series of Poker, they have released their 2026 summer schedule this week, and it's got a lot of exciting changes, sort of. One of the big changes, everyone who's been too cheap to pay for Poker Go are happy to hear there will be a free live stream every day. Now, schedule-wise, there are a lot more mid-stakes tourneys for both no limit hold'em and mixed game, like 3Ks and shit. On a personal level, I'm going to go for my 5th year in a row, cashing the $1,500 no limit deuce to 7 low ball, which is now scheduled in May 31st. So I'll be there in like fucking 3 months. Holy shit, that's really soon. I feel like I just left. Now, as a known mixed game specialist, getting a cash that early in the series will surely set me up for success in the fucking lotteries of pain the rest of the summer and 2-card death, right? There are not details about the exact dates of this, but the main event is bringing back a delayed final table. This is the news I'm most excited about. This is how the WSOP used to do it so they could maximize TV viewership, where they had the edited episodes come out in September and October on ESPN and delay the final table to November and have the November 9. At the time, of course, people were waiting to watch the episodes edited because it wasn't being live streamed everywhere. So I don't know, but either way, having a delayed final table to catch up on the storylines and figure out what's going on, it all happened so fast that the coverage really could use this gap, and I think this is a great decision. Now, Poker News article was saying this could be because the World Cup semifinal will be on the same day, but just like everything soccer, I don't give a fuck why they made this decision. I'm just pumped they did it, and hopefully it's a big success. And I really like this decision. Really. In sad news, though, they got rid of the fucking shootout, one of my favorite tournaments. They used to run 2 of them a year. It's a format where you have to win your table, where you play a 1-table sit and go, and basically you win 1 out of 9 people, move on, but you get like a 4x min cash. Then you're on to the next day where you have to beat your table again. Only one person advances from each day, and then after you win 2 tables, you're in the final 27 or 18 or whatever, and then it's a regular tournament. Super sick, super fun. You could have day 1 done by like 5 p.m. They used to run 2, then they've only ran 1. I've only had a couple stabs, and I think I'll never get to play that format again. I'm really bummed. I wanted to cash that shit so bad. Rest in peace to shootout. Hopefully somewhere else brings it back. Borgata's been having them actually a little bit lately, so maybe I didn't think this through before I wrote this out. Another really exciting change in the World Series of Poker schedule is that the ladies event and the seniors event are now at opposite ends of the schedule, and thank fucking God. They used to be in the same week, which I would call Hell Week. And that's because without ladies and old people, all the tournaments around town would be insanely difficult, with the skill level being significantly higher. I mean, we need you guys in these tournament fields to be beatable. God, that week really
It's the Trooper.
Troop. Come on, baby. Come on, man. You know, I don't know why. I have a weird level of hope this Trooper moment is going to be especially good. Let's see what my team dug up for us this week.
This is Coin Poker's code RDP Trooper moment.
Finally, Trooper must have read my DMs and started making videos for my daughter's nap time. That's it, Quinn. Get nice and cozy and watch the sad man spin slots. Right. Yeah, that's it. For real, I don't know what's creepier, the Halloween serial killer POV intro or these meditation app molester intros. But in hopeful news, Trooper announced there is going to be a new Trooper Thursday, and that's every Thursday. Meet up the troop at Circus Circus. That's just actually sad.
Make the booty bounce on the dance floor.
Now, he doesn't deserve any applause. He called with King Jack.
Slots are the focus.